Hi, it's Mary Kay, and it's day 24 of the EFA Challenge. And today I decided to show you a little bit of yoga. I'm not a yogi, but I have been practicing for a very long time, so I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert, but I certainly know the practice. So what I'm going to show you today is a beginner sun salutation, otherwise known as a sun sal. Anyone can do it, so I'm just going to show you the basic form and I'll show you some modifications, and you could try it at home. I think it's fantastic for mobility, for balance, for strength, and it's really good for quieting the mind and the body. So being that it's called the sun salutation, normally it's practiced in the morning, but you could do it any time of day. I overdid it today and it's before bed and it's late, and I want to do it now because I know it helps with flexibility, mobility, and it'll make me feel better, and I know I'll sleep better tonight. So with that, we'll get started. So what you want to do is you want to come to the front of a yoga mat. You don't have to have a mat, you have a towel, you have a carpet, you're fine. All you want to do is you want your legs hip distance apart right under you, and we're going to start in mountain pose. So basically your legs are hip distance apart, your arms are at your side, your shoulders are down, you're facing forward, your head's in neutral spine. That's a mountain pose, and all you're going to take is an inhale in and an exhale. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the arms up. So again, an inhale, and you keep them just above the shoulder, directly above the shoulders, and you want to make sure your shoulders are down as you're doing it. Inhale, and then what we're going to do is a forward fold, and there's two ways to do it. You can put your hands in prayer and just come down to a flat back and come down and put your hands on the floor. Or the other variation is a swan dive forward, where your arms just come out at your sides and you bend at the waist and you come down and you drop your neck. From here, it's called a half lift or a flat back, and what you do is you can bring your arms, your hands either to your shins or your thighs, depending on your range of motion. You do have a flat back, your head's in neutral spine, and what you want to do is you want to breathe in and you want to press your hands wherever you have them placed to get that extra extension in the flat back, and then we're going to go back down and fold again. From here, you're going to step back. Some people jump back, but because I'm showing you beginner, we're just going to step back into a plank pose. So your legs are hip distance apart, your arms are directly under your shoulders, and it's important that you really spread your fingers apart and really push in to the ground as you do this pose. If you can't do a high plank, the modification is you can drop to your knees if needed. So from here, we're going to inhale in, and then the next move is chaturanga, which is essentially a tricep push-up, and all you're going to do is keep your elbows close to your body and come down. And then what we're going to do is you're going to tuck your toes under and get your calves and your thighs underneath, and either you're going to push up to cobra is one variation, again your head is sort of lifted, or you can bring it up to up dog. And then again, take an inhale in, and then from here we're going to go back to down dog. So you tuck the toes under and you're going to push back to down dog. So again, in down dog, you're basically in an inverted V. You want to get your heels as close to the floor as possible. You want your spine straight, and you're really lifting from your hips up to the sky as you're trying to take your arms and push your chest towards your knee. And then usually it's 5 breaths here. Now if this hurts, you can drop the knee, but again, you want to make sure your back is in good alignment, or you can keep your legs straight, and then you can just alternate bending one knee at a time, again, to get that extra stretch. After 5 breaths, you take an inhale in, and then what you could do is you could take baby steps forward to your hands, or you could just do one step at a time, and then you'll inhale and you go back to that half lift or flat back, press in, fold down again, and then you'd inhale and you'd swan dive up, and then you bring your hands out to prayer. So that's one sun salutation. Give it a try, see how you do. I think it's very relaxing. Usually I'd probably do about 3 or 4 rounds of it, just so I feel good and I feel relaxed, and then I go on with my day. Let me know what you think. See you tomorrow.